Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So today we're going to solve IGCSE Maths simplifying algebra questions from the 0580 course. Okay, let's start. So we need to expand and simplify x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 3. So the way I'm going to solve this question is I'm going to first multiply x plus 1 and x minus 2 together. So we have x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 2. And now we can expand this. So we have x times x equals to x squared. And then x times minus 2, that's minus 2x. And then 1 times x, that's just x. And then 1 times minus 2, that's going to be minus 2. So now we can simplify this a bit. So we're going to have x squared. And then minus 2x plus x, we're going to have minus x. And then minus 2. So now we're going to take this and we're going to multiply this by x plus 3. X squared minus x minus 2. And we're going to multiply it by x plus 3. And we do the same thing we did before. So x squared multiplied by x, that's going to be x cubed. X squared multiplied by plus 3, that's going to be plus 3x squared. Minus x multiplied by x, that's going to be minus x squared. And then minus x multiplied by plus 3, that's going to be minus 3x. And then minus 2 multiplied by x, that's going to be minus 2x. And then minus 2 multiplied by plus 3, we're going to have minus 6. So now let's tidy this up a bit. So we have x cubed. And then 3x squared minus x squared, that's going to be plus 2x squared. And then minus 3x minus 2x, that's going to be minus 5x. And then we have minus 6. So this is going to be our final answer. We can just copy that down here. So we have x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. Okay, that should get you your 3 marks. So now we need to make g the subject of the formula where m equals to 2fg over g minus c. So I'm going to copy this equation out. M equals to 2fg over g minus c. So now I'm going to multiply both sides by g minus c. So we have m times g minus c equals to 2fg. And then we can expand this side. So we have m times g equals to mg. And then m times c equals to mc minus mc equals to 2fg. So now we're going to bring all the all the expressions which have a g on the left hand side. And we're going to place all the expressions which do not have a g on the right hand side. So in this case, since 2fg has a g, we're going to move this to the left hand side. And we're going to move minus mc to the right hand side. So the way that we do that is we're going to subtract both sides by 2fg and we're going to add both sides by mc. And when we do that, we get mg minus 2fg equals to mc. Now to get g as the subject of the formula, we're going to factorize this side. So what do these two things have in common? They have a g in common. And now we can just work backwards. So what do you multiply g by to get mg? That is m. What do you multiply g by to get minus 2fg? That's minus 2f. And then we can close the bracket. That will equal mc. And now we just have one last step. We're just going to divide both sides by m minus 2f. So then we get g equals to mc over m minus 2f. So we can write that over here. mc equals to m minus 2f. Now let's move on. So now we need to simplify 4x squared minus 16x over x squared minus 16. So we're going to work with the numerator first. So we have 4x squared minus 16x. And now we can factorize this. So what do these two things have in common? They have an x in common and they have a 4 in common. So they have a 4 in common and an x in common. And now we do the same what we did before. So what do you multiply 4x by to get 4x squared? That's going to be x what do you multiply 4 by to get minus 16x? It's going to be minus 4. And then we have factorized the numerator. So now we can work with the denominator now. So we have x squared minus 16. So right here, x squared minus 16. Now immediately what I notice is that this reminds me of the difference of two squares. The difference because there's a minus here, and two squares because x squared is a square number and 16 is a square number. So there is a rule for the difference of two squares where if we have a square minus b square, then the way that you factorize this is that you write this in a special form where a plus b times a minus b is the factorized form. So now what we're going to do, we're going to work out the square root of these two numbers. So x squared, the square root of that, square root of x squared, that'll equal x. And for 16, the square root of 16, that's just going to be 4. Now we worked out the square root of these two numbers, we can just put them into this form. So we're going to have x squared minus 16 as x plus 4 multiplied by x minus 4, like this. So we can write that in the denominator, x plus 4 multiplied by x minus 4. Now the final step is that we can cancel x minus 4 on the numerator and the denominator to further simplify this. We can cancel this and we can cancel this. So therefore our final answer is going to be 4x over x plus 4. 4x over x plus 4, we can write that over here. So this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give a like and please make sure to subscribe to my channel, and please let me know in the comments what other topics I should solve. Thank you.